I have been listening to a light novel called I Woke Up in a Starship and Became a Space Mercenary. The guy literally gets in trouble all the time. Not with the law. Is second he gets out and gets his bearings, pirates decide they wanted a piece of him because his cargo. When he gets to the space station, he meets his seventh wife, but he's not gonna basically make her his seventh wife too much later. She had fell in love with him when they first met eyes. But it was not meant to be at that moment. Later on, he meets a lady called Elma. She basically helps him out to navigate the place, and there's a point where they get out of a store and they see a lady being attacked called Mimi. She's being assaulted. She had just lost everything. Her finances are ruined. Her grandma is busy racing back, but she does not know that and doesn't know who she truly is. She has all her memories. She has never lost her memory. She does not know who her uncle is. And if he would have known, anyone in there would have been fired in a heartbeat. They would execute them if he known that she was there or that his was his niece. He's the king of the galaxy or the empire. And she has no clue because her grandma ran away. Of course, she's in assaulted at that point. Hero Emma states, "Do not attack. Do not bother. Take out your gun and shoot. There is no reason you're getting into something you should not get into." And he could care less. So he said, "Okay," put his hand down a little bit, and then put his gun right up and fired. He had never fired a gun before, and this is a laser pistol. And if you get your hands on that pistol, you can't use it because it's locked to him. But he had no clue about that part, too. That pistol is DNA locked to him. Only he can fire it. And also, this whole entire thing, he's a regular guy from our world. He worked in a 9 to 10 job in the office. He was playing, you can simply say, like No Man's Sky. You can simply say, no, what game was that? A space game he was playing. Combat space game. I forget, Eve. I think it's Eve Online he was playing, basics, but it was a different name. So he was like almost a top tier battler. And thing is, after a little bit, and also before that part, he also had gone to the mercenary guild and asked because Emma found out he wasn't registered. Because if you're not registered, you could basically lose everything. You could have your ship stripped from you. His ship shows no record of ever docking anywhere, even in their system records, which span across a large chunk of places, never showed that ship docking once. The king later on looked into it and he found out there wasn't even a warp drive of had happened. His ship just materialized. So his little excuse of saying, oopsie, I basically came use a warp drive only worked against the people who did not know about the truth. So he could get away out of the people suspicious that he is a spy. when he's just a regular guy thrown into the world without a clue and God not telling him a single word. God never talked to him once through the whole thing. And I'm pretty far. Literally. I'm many chapters in. It's a little too addicting. I kind of redid it a few times. Or at least the parts I was doing. But there's going to be. Oh my god, it got chaotic. He gets in his first space battle, wipes out all the pirates. Like this, when they get in their main part of the battle. Mimi's not used to it. She nearly wanted, she basically used the bathroom in her pants a little bit. She basically couldn't handle everything, but she got used to it. The next battle would be even worse. She probably took a few days to get back to normal when they had to take on the fleet and the chaos when she heard soldiers dying. For him as a normal day. It's a good manga. It's a good light novel to check out. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. He meets many women and saves them. Even the first one who helps him out, he saves her life. She was in a she was in a really problem part. She could have died. There was many times she did not know if she was going to live past that day. There was many times. There was one time he had warped out with his new secondary ship. She thought she was going to die because the crystal life form was aiming straight for where she was standing in the ship and was going to take it out. But the robot took care of it in the nick of time, saving her life. And he saved everyone. There's a reason why he got the platinum rank so fast. He's the fastest. In less than 3 months, around 3 to 5 months, he became platinum. No one ever done that. He defeated all the ranks like lightning. But then when you have a guy like we deal with and them not knowing anything, he's capable of doing stuff no one else can. And he's a great guy. He wasn't, when he protected Mimi, he did not see her as a toy. No, he was looking at her as a crew member. Someone who could probably help him out in this world. This chaotic world, this mess he had gone through. He could not, he's having a hard time because there's difference from him compared to everyone else. He did not find out about the elves who her parents were later. And then found out Mimi is technically a princess. But Mimi does not like it, of being a princess. She is used to being a commoner, a regular person. Even when they have the meetings, she does not like it. She prefer not to deal with her uncle and her other uncles. She prefer not to. Even he say the swear word king, and the king read his mind. The king said, "Go ahead and say the F king to me," like you usually do. He read his mind every single time. He wanted nothing to do with the king of the galaxy. He's sick and tired going on suicide missions and making it out with the skin of his teeth. but he gets paid good. Check out that manga and even light novel. There probably will be a light anime series of it coming out sooner or later. I highly recommend. It's going to be really good because with all what that series has, oh god, it's so massive. It's beyond massive. He saved so many galaxies. He saved no so many planets. He saved a darn what was it? Stars space station from nearly being destroyed because they were mopping up pirates. He saved a bunch of other people. He is a kind, good guy who would care about everyone because he was in the situations he was. He never once thought about the women as he just thought about the women as they're going to be my crew, and that's basically how it was. And he wasn't expecting nothing else. It never crossed his mind when he asked the elf to join. It didn't even cross his mind what was going to happen. It never appeared in his mind because to him, he's from Earth. We're not a space state. We don't go into space. It's Earth like we know it, not how they are and their rules. But there's so much from battles to massive battles. Oh, God. It's so good. It's a great thing to listen to every so often and then come back to listen to. I will not be reading the whole thing out because I will not do that on this channel or any channel because that will be spoiling virtually everything, even though I just said a lot of the good stuff. And there's actually even more. Many, many, many battles. Hair raising, likelihood of dying within matters of seconds. He could have had half a second of his ship going boom. Without his abilities, his ship would have been space debris. Without his knowledge, he would not be still alive. One screw up and his whole ship could have been vaporized. And there was an instance where if he messed up and he felt like there was something coming towards him in warp drive, he moved, he nearly bit the dust almost. He came very close of his ship becoming space debris during that event. But at the end, all the women love him for who he is. And they all care about him. They all agree this guy is the best guy we could ever have wanted. It's just how type he is. He's a hard worker. He doesn't drink like whiskey. When they showed they had done a video on the spacecraft, like a low tour and a what we would say a video of documentary. The mercenaries were getting way more sale or like offers to do mercenary work because the type of guy he was. His ship was a luxury ship. It was super clean. It's like a Japanese place would be because he's Japanese. And because of how he had the ship, it changed what the mercenaries people were looking at. They saw the mercenaries as great guys and that. Even though a lot of them would get stone ass drunk the very next day and their ships would be stinking and dirty. His ship is super clean and the best food that they could come by by an auto cooker, which was the best out there. And if there was a new upgrade, they would have bought it. He has the money. He has to spend it every so often because he literally has too much. He wanted to be a first class citizen. He got it given to him. He wanted to buy it. Wanted a detached house. He has already gained access to it. He has nothing to work for. He wanted to take his time to get through all the achievements, like go from bronze to gold to platinum, not race right through it in matters of months. He shot to gold in like 2 months or a month. Very few, no one ever made it to gold in a month. Oh God, and also you would have to take the test of the gold ranking to get it. He slaughtered it. He said it was getting a little tough, but it wasn't a tough enough for us. For him, it's called. You need to take the platinum rank out and see if he can defeat it. He would slaughter it. You say, is there anything more tougher? No, you only beat the top tier one. We have none. And also platinum rank is not given out very easy. There's only 10 of them. There's a whole bunch of gold. But to get platinum rank, you have to get the king to give the okay. And you have to do an achievement to get a platinum rank and prove your skill. And he did. He had to take on a whole bunch of platinum ranks. Otherwise, guys, like and subscribe. And I haven't finished the light novel. There's more hair raising to happen. I'm going to go to bed. Bye. This is Light Duo out.